Hi there, I'm Mackenzie, and I'm so excited to be giving you a tour of Finli today. First things first, quick refresher, Finli is a digital platform that allows small businesses to send professional invoices and process payments from their customers. Businesses are able to store all of their product and pricing information, organize customer data, and also easily pull reports so they can ditch all of those crazy spreadsheets and focus on the parts of the business that they really love. I'll be doing a full walkthrough of our platform today, but before we get into the nitty-gritty, I'd love to give you a quick lay of the land. This is your Finli dashboard. On it, you're able to see a quick overview of your business over the last 30 days or whatever time period you like to check in on. You can see a news feed of all of the funds that are headed your way from your customers, and also a breakdown of all of the invoices that you've sent or that are about to be sent to your customers. Over on the left is your navigation. So you're able to see all of your customers that you've stored within Finli, all of their information. You can add new customers there. Pricing is where all of your products and services are stored, as well as any discounts or surcharges that you use on a regular basis. Invoices are where you create and send out professional invoices and see a history of all of those invoices that have already been paid or are on their way to customers. One of the great things about Finli is that we allow you to set up recurring invoices, which are called series. So if you have a subscription that you offer a customer, or maybe an invoice that repeats on a regular basis, you're able to set that up to automatically send out to those customers. Payments are where all of your payments from customers are coming in, and you can see the status of all of those payments within your dashboard. Settings is how you can control all the different parts of your business. You can upload your logo or change your business information. And you can also add other team members to your Finli accounts that they can send out invoices or add customers as well. If you run multiple businesses using Finli, then you can switch between them up over here on the right-hand side. All right, so let's create an invoice. This is the invoice builder. And before we do anything, we're going to want to select which customer we want to send this invoice to. I can either create a new one or use one that I've already set up. And I'm going to use myself as an example. If Mackenzie likes to receive her invoices via email, we can make sure to select that option. Maybe she doesn't like to get text from us, so we can turn that off, but you can send your invoices either way. The bulk of the invoice is going to be the items that we are adding. So let's go ahead and select which things we're going to be billing Mackenzie for. We're actually working on a website for her, and so I'm going to add a few different things here. She needs a custom website. She also needs a website builder tutorial, so she knows how to edit those websites after we launch them. We're going to do a 1-hour lesson and onboarding with her, and for whatever reason, she also needed a keyboard from us. We'll click continue. And what it's going to take us to is all of the options that exist for those different items. So our custom website is actually one quantity. We're doing one website for her, and I can add a description here if I'd like. She is actually one of our new customers, so we're going to be giving her the 10% new customer discount on this item specifically. And this item is related to the project that we're doing for her, which is the website design. The tutorial is actually a 2-hour tutorial. So we'll go ahead and specify that here. And we don't offer discounts on the tutorial, so unfortunately she won't be getting that new customer discount here. This is also related to our web design, so we can specify that. The 1-hour lesson is kind of our onboarding that we offer, and that is 1 hour. But we do offer the new customer discount on this one, so I'll make sure to add that here. Keyboard is just one item, and no discounts on that either. That's just a general cost that she's incurred. It's not really related to any projects. So we'll go ahead and add all 4 of these to our invoice. And over on the right, you can see that this invoice preview populates with all of those different items. The items that are not part of the website design project appear up above, and we can see that that new customer discount has been included. And then the ones that are related to the website design show up under that section. We are running a promo right now, so I am actually going to add a new discount for her, which is our spring discount. And that's actually a 20% discount off of the entire invoice. So you can see that over here. Mackenzie's going to be using our services for this website design project for about the next 6 months. So we're actually going to make this a recurring invoice that repeats every month, and it's always due at the end of the month. We're only going to be doing this, as I mentioned, for the next 6 months. She's not great about paying these ahead of time, so I always like to send that reminder to her the day before. Because this invoice is recurring, I need to decide which items I want to be happening on a recurring basis. The website is actually just a one-time fixed cost that we charge at the beginning of those projects, but the tutorials are really what we do every month with her team to make sure that we're keeping things up to date. Keyboard was just a one-time item, and so was the 1-hour onboarding. So what's really going to be the recurring item over here is this tutorial. I'm also going to leave the spring discount as recurring too, because we are offering that to all of the new customers that we brought on during this time period. So as you can see, that invoice has populated over here on the right. I can download this as a PDF, or I can send it off to Mackenzie, and I can also add a message for her. So excited to be working with your team. And I can choose if I want that message to show up on every invoice going forward. I can also store internal notes over here. And this is just a reminder that Mackenzie has a dog named Pepper. And that's just for me to remember the next time I see her. I'm going to go ahead and save and schedule this invoice. And it's scheduled to be sent out on the 30th. Over in customers, this is where I can see Mackenzie as a customer. We have all of her information here, and we can see what services we're regularly doing for her. She's an active customer, so we can see that here as well, but maybe you want to store customers that you haven't been working with recently. You can mark those inactive and keep them as part of your customer database as well. When you're first getting set up on Finli, you are probably going to want to bulk import all of your customers, so you can use this handy template that we've created and add them all at once. All of those pricing items that I used on our invoice are stored under pricing. You can update the information about them, what they cost, you can add descriptions, and you can also store any discounts or surcharges here. All of our pages are able to be downloaded, so maybe you need to save this and send it over to your accountant so they know what services you're offering. You can do that easily from any of these pages. Under invoices, you can see all of those invoices that we've sent out. There's that one to Mackenzie that we sent out just now. You can see that that's scheduled to go out in a few days from now, but you can also see that there are some invoices that have already been completed or some ones that we are saving in draft and haven't sent out yet. We can also see the part of that invoice that is recurring. So that website design tutorial, there are 6 invoices that are happening for Mackenzie over the next 6 months. And we can see all of those future invoices through this series here. We also break down all of these recurring series by the ones that are active or maybe haven't started yet, or any that are paused or canceled as well. One of the great things about series with Finli is that customers can set up auto pay for your invoices. So you are able to authorize Finli to pull those funds from your account as a customer. And I know that I want to pay Finli every single time they send me an invoice. So I, Mackenzie, can go ahead and just authorize that payment to go through every single month. So I don't have to worry about paying it, and the business that uses Finli doesn't have to worry about following up with me. Under payments, you can see all of the payments that have come in from your different invoices and the status of all of those. So I can see that a few of these have already come in. Maybe some of my customers have scheduled payment to come to me in a little while. I can see the invoices that all of those payments have come from. And I can also see if there are any payments that have failed or that I've issued refunds for. Don't worry, if a customer's payment method fails, Finli automatically sends a reminder to them and keeps reminding them until they pay that invoice, so you don't have to. You can also issue refunds to any of your customers within Finli as well. So on this payments tab, you'll be able to see any payments that are completed, and if you need to issue a refund for whatever reason, you can do that here as well. One of the other great things about Finli is that you're able to keep track of payments that maybe you collected in person. Maybe you have a customer that does prefer to pay you with a check. You can mark those on their invoices, and so you'll also be able to see any of the payment methods that are marked as offline. Customers are able to use either ACH or credit card to pay their invoice, but As I mentioned, you can also collect payments offline and just mark that for your own reporting within our dashboard. Under settings, you are able to update any of your important business information. You can change your logo to personalize the look of your invoices, update any information here. And this is something that only account owners are able to do, so something to keep in mind. We require that all businesses using Finli connect a verified bank account, of course, so we can send you the money that your customers are paying you. If a customer does want to be able to use credit card to pay their invoices, we do charge a 3% fee, and you as a business can choose if you'd either like to take on that charge yourself or pass it along to your customers. If you do pass it along to your customers, they'll see a little flag on their invoice that says, hey, we see you want to pay with credit card. There is a 3% fee associated with that. Otherwise, you can also use ACH to pay that. Under your subscription plan, you're able to update the information from your Finli subscription. So you'll be able to see which payment method you're using and when your next billing date is. And then lastly, you can add any of your team members to also use your Finli dashboard. As I mentioned, there are two types of members and account owners. And account owners are the ones who are able to update all that sensitive business information. So you might want to be careful about who you give that permission to. Otherwise, I'll take us back to the Finli dashboard. As I mentioned, you can see an overview of your business, all of those funds that are coming in. You can easily create any new invoices, pricing items, or customers all from your dashboard. And everything is searchable. So if I want to see all of the invoices that I've sent out to a particular customer or find a customer easily, you can do that within our global search. As you can see, Finli is a really easy way to manage your business, and hopefully we're able to save you a whole lot of time that would have otherwise been spent going through manual spreadsheets and collecting checks physically. I'm really glad that you took the time to check out our platform today, and if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to anyone from our team. We'll be more than happy to help. Thanks for the time, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.